It's 10 trivia questions on 50s and 60s classic cars. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show and having some fun with me today. Took a break from playing some PlayStation 5, actually playing a PlayStation 4 game called Far Cry New Dawn, which is, I love the Far Cry series. And New Dawn's not that great. It's pretty much Far Cry 5 with like some different colors and missions and things. But I am digging it because it's free with the PlayStation Pass. So I've been playing that a lot. And waiting for Spider-Man to come out this Friday on October 20th, 2023, if you're listening in real time. It's a huge day for like stuff I like being released. There's a new Blink-182 album for the first time in like 10 years with the original band members. There's Spider-Man 2, and there's Super Mario Wonder for Nintendo Switch. So big releases coming up. And I just saw Best Buy not going to carry DVDs, Blu-rays, CDs, vinyls, all that good stuff anymore. They said, we're not going to have it. So just one less reason to go into Best Buy. Not that I've bought one of those things from a Best Buy in the last 10 years, but hey, there you go. Some people do. And now they got to go elsewhere. But right now, you are here and you're ready to play some trivia on 50s and 60s classic cars. Before we jump into that, we've got the letter S, and we have the categories of school supplies, animals and books or movies, and things at a carnival. School supplies, animals and books or movies, things at a carnival, all starting with an S. Listen to mine at the end of the episode and listen for a fun fact of the day. This round, by the way, written by my protege, John Clark Bull. He's a young college student that hosts trivia for me in Northeast Tennessee. He does a great job and helping me with some extra rounds that he prepares for a certain location he hosts at every week called Watauga Brewing Company, downtown Johnson City. You can play with John Clark every Thursday, 7 to 9, downtown JC. Right now we're jumping into 50s and 60s classic cars. Here we go. It's classic car trivia. Question number 1. Doc, a character from Pixar's Cars, is based on what classic car? Number 1, Doc, a character from Pixar's Cars, is based on what classic car? Question number 2, GTO is an Italian abbreviation signifying that a car is rated for what class of racing? Number 2, GTO is an Italian abbreviation signifying that a car is rated for what class of racing? Number 3, which of these car companies did not introduce air conditioning in their 1953 models? Was it Cadillac, Oldsmobile, General Motors, or Buick? Number 3, which of these car companies did not introduce AC in 1953? Cadillac, Oldsmobile, General Motors, Buick. Question number 4, named after a fabled city of gold, the El Dorado is from what car make? Number 4, named after a fabled city of gold, the El Dorado is from what car make? Question number 5, in Men in Black 3, Will Smith's character has to borrow a car in 1969, aptly named something relating to the movie series. What is the make and model of that car? Number 5, in Men in Black 3, Will Smith has to borrow a car in 1969, aptly named something relating to the movie series. What is the make and model of the car? Number 6, what year was the iconic Chevy Camaro available to the public for purchase? Need the model year. Number 6, what year was the iconic Chevy Camaro available to the public for purchase? The model year. Number 7, which car has the most passenger legroom? The first-gen Dodge Charger or the first-gen Challenger? Number 7, which car has the most passenger legroom? The first-gen Dodge Charger or the first-gen Challenger? Question 8, the 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 was not originally manufactured for consumer purchase, but instead for entry into what racing company? Number 8, the 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 was not originally manufactured for consumer purchase, but instead for entry into what racing company? Number 9, after claiming the status of being the first man in space, Alan Shepard was given a brand new 1962 Chevy blank. Number 9, after claiming the status of being the first man in space, Alan Shepard was given a brand new 1962 Chevy blank. And question 10, the Nash Ramblers' claim to fame is being the first successful American blank car. Number 10, the Nash Ramblers' claim to fame is being the first successful American blank car. And your bonus question to close out this round on classic cars. In the hit show Supernatural, brothers Dean and Sam use this car to get around. What year and model classify the car? Number 11, what is the car from Supernatural? Those are all your questions on classic cars trivia. We'll be back with the answers right after this. We are back with the answers to classic car trivia. Let's see how you did. Number 1, Doc, a character from Pixar's Cars, voiced by the late great Paul Newman, one of his last big things, is based on what classic car? That's the Hudson Hornet. Hudson Hornet. Number 2, GTO is an Italian abbreviation, signifying that a car is rated for what class of racing? Grand Tour racing. Grand Tour. Number 3, which of these car companies did not have AC in 1953 models? Cadillac, Oldsmobile, General Motors, or Buick? It was GM. No air in the General Motors models. Number 4, named after the fabled city of gold, the Eldorado is which car make? Cadillac. Cadillac. Number 5, in Men in Black 3, Will Smith's character has to borrow a car named a Ford Galaxy. That makes sense with the space movie Men in Black and the whole franchise. Ford Galaxy. Number 6, what year was the iconic Chevy Camaro available to the public for purchase? Looking for the model year, which was 1967. 1967. Number 7, which car has the most passenger legroom? Dodge Charger or the first-gen Challenger? It is the Charger. Charger had more legroom. Number 8, 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 was not originally manufactured for consumer purchase, but instead for entry into NASCAR. NASCAR. Bootlegging turned sport. Number 9, after claiming the status of being the first man in space, Alan Shepard was given a 1962 Chevy Corvette. Chevy Corvette. Number 10, the Nash Ramblers' claim to fame is being the first successful American compact car. That was the blank you had to fill in. Compact car. And number 11, on Supernatural, they drive a 67 Impala. 67 Impala. There you go, a fun batch of classic car trivia for my friend John Clark Bull. Thanks for playing along with that quiz today, and share this episode with a friend who loves classic cars. Your fact of the day is there are only 2 sets of escalators in the entire state of Wyoming. Ooh, that must be some mall. We've got the category S here, school supplies. I'll say stapler. Animals in books or movies, Shere Khan from Jungle Book. And things at a carnival, swindlers. They'll swindle you right out of your cash. With these carny games, maybe. Maybe not. Some carnivals are probably not so swindly, but you know what I mean. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.